are live. People actually. Whoa, I bring myself back. Las Cruces. Hello, White Tiger. I don't think I know that one.
What's up, Ruben? What's up, Las Cruces? How you doing?
What up there, Sparky? It is Sunday. I hear there's a lot of other things going on, so expect a relaxed show tonight. On my end, nothing new except for my mystery box sold out, and they're all shipped. So hopefully people care what they get, and I'm already working on the next one. So
nice. Of course you are.
They're just going to call you Eddie the Mystery Box.
Well, it's going to be like every month. It's not going to be for like 3 weeks. I'm okay for now. So, but I have a nice one planned with an X-Men 100 in it. So I figured we'll see the condition of the 100. I got it in a few different things, so we'll see if it's worth doing or not. So I guess everybody says Batman's a great movie. I have not seen it, so
I liked it.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It was good. It was solid.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean it was a little long, and I didn't dig the mopey Bruce Wayne, but whatever.
Multi Bruce Wayne?
Mopey.
Well, that part I don't bother. It doesn't bother me so much just because he's young. He's a young Bruce Wayne, and what else?
I get why they did it. I just didn't dig it.
Yeah. Fortunately, he only was Bruce Wayne for about like 10 minutes of screen time. So
Really? Wow. I mean, I will see it. I think next weekend I'll see if the wife. It depends if she works two overtime shifts or not. We did our taxes and things came out better than I thought they would. So kind of surprising. But to pay the people, let's put it this way: the people we're paying to do our taxes is going to cost more than it was going to be to pay taxes. So I owed $300 on.
I'll trade you.
We owed $300 on federal. We're getting $272 back on state. On state.
I will trade you so hard.
But the people are charging me $340 to do my taxes. So go for it.
Yeah, that's standard. I mean, you're going to pay that if you do QuickBooks. So
that's what we're going to do next year because I won't have all these extra
Take me like 5 hours today to do mine.
I haven't even started yet. I got to figure out what mine's going to be a hot fucking mess. But
mine's
the
brutal.
Life of a contractor.
Well, mine's also brutal because I have these RSUs that vest. I've had throughout the year, and each time it vests, they sell a portion of them off to pay taxes, and so each one's a separate transaction that requires you to provide all kinds of detailed information about that transaction. It's a pain in my arse.
Now, if anybody wants 10% off the Todd McFarlane thing, you put in the code MTS10, you'll get 10% off.
Okay, I don't give a shit.
I bought this months ago and ended up getting that gold Spawn.
Yeah, I just like I'm one of those guys. I don't care about Spawn. I don't care about.
Well, I like the toys I wanted. Were the toys I wanted. I was happy with. I was looking forward to a few of them. So
yeah, I like his toys better than his writing.
I'm not a big Spawn fan anymore either. Back in the day, maybe, but so I heard the Riddler was like, even though his action figure and he looks really stupid so far in that version, I've heard he was great. So,
I like them. I mean, I can nitpick the movie all to hell if you really gave me a chance to, but like, it was solid. I thought the Riddler was solid. I thought Catwoman was great.
What's up, Brian? Sorry, go ahead.
I thought Jeffrey Wright did a really good job as Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, I next weekend.
I love the score. I thought the score was brilliant.
Who did it?
I don't know.
How about the lettering? What did you think of the lettering?
Lettering was fine. It was mostly legible. It just said "the" and then Batman. That was great. I could read all of it.
Yeah. There.
Again, I could nitpick the shit out of it, and like Nick is on, or Chris is now on Legion, changing his course from what he was saying in the back channels with us yesterday, Rob. So
Michael Giancano.
I mean, as you sit on it, it's like there's a certain elements like, okay, maybe it's not as bad. It's not. I shouldn't say it's bad because I never thought it was bad. But there's certain elements that I think that have grown on me, but I still am not on the the Mark Legion of Comics bandwagon.
Once he decides he's gonna like something, he just likes something. And then if it comes out, he's not gonna change his mind. So
no, Okay, what are you painting, Taylor? You got to show
Oh,
us.
hang on. I'll show you in a minute, man.
But-
I try to wrap this up for a commission, and I got to figure out what to do with it.
Nice. No, I figured from now on, if I do one mystery box every month or two, as long as I do one's enough to where I can then buy a few things I want during the month, I'm good. But
Yeah, this is not working. Give me, I'll show you in a minute. I got to fix something on here first, though. So
CGC scared me. My magazines are on the way. My last Ronins, and only 3 of them made 9.8s, and those things were perfect when they went there. So now I'm really kind of confused. So 2 of them must have some damage, and/or they got damaged at CGC. But I mean,
That makes the most sense. Is let's blame them.
Yeah, I figured. I don't care. No big deal. I'm happy I got at least a few that are, I think a number 1 and number 2 came back as 9.8s, and then I forgot what the other one was, but we'll see. I'll have to figure it out. I got to figure out when they're going to be here. If they're going to want signatures, someone's got to be at the house. I hate that.
Yeah, your life is very hard. I don't know how you cope.
You're funny. Oh, Commissioner.
What do you guys are coming up during the rest of the week? Anything? I know Rob's got mail call tomorrow. Anything good coming?
Oh yeah, there's a fun book in there. There's some fun stuff in there. There's Golden Age books, some Silver Age stuff.
Nice.
A fun cover that I picked up off of Short Box. Some good stuff there.
Nice.
I'll show you in a second some stuff I got today that isn't going to actually air for a while. I can air it on Eddie's show because
nobody wants it.
Well, yeah, there's a combination of A, that, and B, everyone will forget anyway. So
yeah.
That's true.
Especially by the time I get it into my queue, because I actually do have since I'm not trying to overload my channel, I do have some stuff that's stacking up.
Yeah, once you go down that route, it's easier in life in a lot of ways. At least that's what I found. Like,
yeah,
you can just I have mystery boxes that I opened over Christmas that are going to be coming up, and I don't care. Like, I already shot it; it's fine. It's like, if I don't, and like people don't generally give a shit when you get the stuff. It's just like, okay, like they don't know or whatever.
Yeah, I need to do that anyways because I need to start eventually getting to the point where I have content ahead of time when I'm out on my cruise ship.
Yeah,
but
when you're not going to be streaming live from the cruise ship.
No, I'm going to try not to do that at all. Yeah.
When are you going?
Oh, it's a while. It's not till June, but.
So this is not done by any means done yet, but
oh, cool.
It's 2 Boston Terriers and one's up on the other.
I was to say, is that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The guy's like, well, I want you to fit both Bostons in one painting, and that's the one photo he gave me that had them both. So I was like, all right, well, that's what you're getting. I think they'll find it amusing. He's got a good sense of humor about it. So
let's get it on.
Yeah. So, but I'm not gonna finish it tonight. It's gotten too wet, and I gotta dry it, and then.
That's what I was thinking.
They've gotten too wet. They're humping, and they got too wet.
I have to find the right cover, Taylor. I'm thinking I need a Taylor Winder robot in his underwear, like being sci-fi cover.
I can do that.
Do that.
Well, it was inspired the other day. We were looking at, I think on Banter, we were going through some stuff that was coming up, and there was robots versus zombies.
Oh,
and
nice.
Some of the robots that they had on there were somewhat reminded me of yours.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, I need to have like a sketch cover done where it's like Taylor's robot in the underwear with like some dude in the jetpack or something. And
I can figure out something like that for you, Rob. One of my, I don't know if I'll see if I could find some of the older art I did. I'll show you. I used to paint. One of my characters just called the Spaceman, and like I haven't painted him in a while. And it was literally just a guy with a fin hat, and Batman gloves and boots and tidy whities.
Oh wow!
And he's a chubby, out of shape spaceman.
I still got to get one of your books.
To amuse myself. This is what I make art to make that I find amusing.
I keep on forgetting to find one of your books. Every time I think about that, I've been wanting to get one for like a year.
You can go to TaylorWinder.com and
not right now. I pulled it off of there because I got to fix the shipping on it. Eddie, just fucking remind me next time I ship you something. I can throw it in a box. It's much cheaper to do it that way.
I just keep on forgetting
because otherwise it's a big, heavy book, and shipping it individually is a bitch. And
okay, then don't worry about it.
Well, I mean,
media mail, baby, media mail.
Yeah, I could. I just don't have the right. I don't have the right boxes for it. So I'll either go buy a separate box.
Is it bigger than it won't fit inside like a CGC slab box? Or something?
No, and my problem is because I designed this book before I knew standard box sizes. And I didn't know the research box sizes. You know, like it was my first book I ever made, and I learned a lot from it. And like, I did it at a size that made sense for an art book, but not for anything else. Not for printing and not for.
I may have made a mistake on the CGC on these. Now, you guys tell me. Did I have to go look now? I think I sent them a bad copy because it says that one of the ones that got rejected was a very Gary edition of #1 of The Last Ronin, which the one I have is remarked by the artist, and the only second copy I have. Oh, no, I must have bought 2 then. Okay, forget it, because I thought, because I got one damaged from him and he had to resend, and I wonder if I sent the damaged one by mistake.
You got all that?
Okay.
Oh, I'm just wondering if you put the wrong description on a comic book to CGC, will they just reject it?
I don't know.
There's half a chance that they're just going to put that description on the book.
Yeah,
and you're gonna end up with an error.
Oh, but it got rejected anyway because I'm looking very Gary. I'm like going, did I have 2 of those? I don't know. Either way, no big deal.
Because they're and I do not like their new process of entering titles into submissions. It is much more difficult to make sure that you're getting the right title in, I think, than it used to be.
Yeah, you don't find half. I don't find a lot. When I was going through I've sent 17 other books in 2 different things, but there's only 18 other books. And they were like, it was trying to find the one I was trying to find. It couldn't find it. It exists.
Sometimes you have to scroll super far down into stuff where you think, why am I over here? It doesn't make, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just awful.
Yeah, it's gotten worse with that part of it, but kind of annoying. But I could say there. Other than that, well, I'm waiting for Jim. Oh, that's right. Got Jim's box this week. Digger's box. So I'm waiting for that to come in. And this week, I think my monthly Box Heroes comes. That's about it. But I won't be doing videos on those for a while.
Yeah, I got the Jim box. I missed out on Jimmy Jam's box.
I didn't even. By the time I saw your thing saying it's sold out, I went, "Oh shit!"
It sold out in like a minute.
Oh, okay.
Like it was a Moon Knight box. It was a Moon Knight themed box for $40. I mean, it's gonna.
Oh Jesus!
You know, he timed it well, and I think he even admitted in one of the chats I'm in. He's like, "Yeah, that was just fucking insane." He's like, "It took me an hour to figure out who actually got what because there's so many claims right off the bat, and he had to fix things for people." And like, by the time I saw it, by the time I saw it, I was like, "There's no way." Like, I'm like, "There's no way I'm getting it." So,
yeah. Well, it looks like at least all this new box. I got one that's going to DJ that he'll be some stuff he wanted from me, but everybody else's Mr. Boxes are
what stuff that he wanted. So you rigged it for him? Is that what you just said?
No, he didn't buy one. No, he was asking. No, he didn't. He asked me if I had any of those A covers of the Immortal Hulk. So
that's what you felt the incredible urge to like text me and call me 14 times at like 8 in the morning. Things I couldn't wait. It's like, Jesus, Eddie. Yeah, I'm like, is there an emergency? Like maybe something with your kid. I'm like, okay, I'll call you back. And they're like, because like if you do the passive aggressive, I've got a question instead of just asking me the fucking question.
I know. God, it won't do it again.
God, it's like fucking dating. I'm like, if you have the question, Eddie, just ask me the fucking question. It's so much easier. Then I could get you the answer instead of saying, I have a question.
I was trying to put the thing together and get it out the door for him. And I'm like, God damn it. How do I do this?
Oh, whatever, you motherfucker. Anyways, love you.
Well, CGC actually, they got my second package, but they've not put it in the system yet. That's where the first one got in the system quick. This one's being slow.
Hey, I had a package that was there for a signing event one. It was properly labeled. That was there for like 5 or 6 weeks before they received it, and they received it on the day of the event. Or the day of the deadline. And I was like, getting all panicky about it. But and all they told me was, don't worry about it.
Now here's a weird one. I sent 9 books in the same exact box. 8 of them, when they finally got them, they submitted them. So now, but all of a sudden, I have 2 submissions. One and 8 that has 8 books, and then another one that has 1 book. And the 1 book is the Gold Gambit. My Gold Gambit finally is probably back at like 9.4, but I don't care. But why would that one get into a separate submission? They're all in the same package and they all received
it. Doesn't matter if they're in the same package or not. If it would all matter is what if you had if you had a custom label on one versus the
rest are
others,
magazines. This is
or
not right. So that's
No,
fine.
no, the rest are like Darth Vader 3.
Oh,
if they're
then no.
different
Finally sent all
tier.
those in. X-Men
if they're-
2099 Gold Edition, Department of Truth number 10, and Mighty Avengers
It could be a
number
price
1.
tier thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a higher price one.
Anything that like I said, like I was saying, it's anything that separates it to a different tier at all. They'll split it off, and then that way they're gonna charge you a whole nother ship charge, and they'll charge you another submission fee.
But I'm trying to figure out why you. I mean, because it was. Well, I'm just saying. I don't see it being another tier. I guess it was a $200 book versus the rest of them came out that
They'll just find a way to do it.
What's up, Mrs. How you doing?
Hi, Miss.
All right, so I got some stuff. Let me go through. I'll share some stuff with you guys. Sir.
I'm Eddie digging in.
Now that I got this.
Sorry, I was getting that.
All right. So first one, I think I might have shown this. I don't know the other day, but so this was a book I picked up from a buddy of mine for $20. Send it off, get it triple signed.
Nice.
The old jazz hands.
Yeah.
So this is the second copy. So I'm gonna end up selling this off. I'm getting a bunch of slabs together. I'm gonna end up.
How long did they do that? Oh, sorry, the triple copy one. Were they doing that one for a long period of time?
Yeah.
Okay, because I had mine. Mine came back like I swear almost 8 months ago.
This was sent through Alpha Omega, and so it wasn't at CGC. So they had to pass it around to each person.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a while. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna end up populating a bunch of slabs up on eBay. That I'm gonna start moving some of my inventory to make room for new stuff that's coming in, including probably like this one, Ralph Grassetti, Something Killing Children 16, Double Signed, Werther Dell'Edera, and James Tinian.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
Yeah, I like that cover. I've never seen it.
Yeah, this was the Comic Tom covers.
Yeah, I thought I got the Comic Tom one. Oh, it doesn't matter.
And these ones here, these are just some original art covers.
Oh, nice.
So that's Ken Hazer and James Tinian sign.
Did you get that from Dynamic Forces or?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
They had that fucker locked in the basement somewhere.
Yeah. He's an indentured servant.
Yeah.
When they do when they just say art on it, that means they don't give it any grade. They just say
So what it is, I sent it in as you can when you send it in, you can send it in either to be graded or you can designate it as art. And if it's designated art, then they're not going to actually give it a grade because let's be honest, if this came back a 9.4, somebody would go, oh well, it's a 9.4. I'm not going to pay as much for it. Well, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're paying for here is the original art itself, not for whether or not there's a ding on the corner or something of the book. So don't bother with it. They're clean. I don't have to clean and press them. I can just send them in as this, tell them to art it. It took 30 days for them to do the certification and slab it and send it back to me because there was no expediting because they're not doing any actual grading on it. So just bam, there you go. And really what they're doing on these too is they're just going verified signatures and then they say sketch on cover. So they're not verifying the art, but I mean, let's be honest, these guys aren't going to sign a freaking ain't their shit. And I have the COAs for it if I really care. So there's Taylor's. This is an A-OK coming your way, buddy.
Great. I needed some kindling for the
Livio Ramondelli.
It's a cool drawing.
It's a little quick one. I like my Tyler Kirkham one. See, look at that. I flipped it the other way.
There you go, Taylor Kirkham. Yeah.
This is a Ken Lashley.
Nice. He's Canadian.
And who cares?
No, it's just like if you mention Ken Lashley around Chris, he mentions the Canadianness every time.
Carl Allstater.
Nice. That's a cool one too.
Oh, nice. I like that. So
this is another Carl Allstater.
Do you send them to people? How do you get? I don't know how you get those. Do you send them out? To
This one's an IRF Authentics book that I got inside.
I see. Okay,
because those are dropping tomorrow too. The IRF.
Yeah, I know. And then this was off of his website.
Oh,
so it was like $40 on his website.
Who is he? Which artist?
Carl Allstater.
Never heard of him.
He also did this one. This is a wraparound one, so this is the front.
Oh, nice. Stormtrooper. Ooh, my favorite. Or is that newer Stormtrooper? I can't tell the helmets.
This
Not
is
a stormtrooper on
from
the
those are the Death Troopers that were
that's
on
Death Trooper. And it's what's her face from
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the old helmet then.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
The helmet difference.
This I got off his website too. This was like $80 off his website.
How do you say his last? How do you say his last name?
I say it Altstater, but it's ALTSTAETTER.
I'm just asking because I didn't know that people do that, so that's kind of cool.
But I actually have he was actually doing some commissions also through IRF Authentics last month, and I got one that I should be getting pretty soon. I had him do a Spider-Man one. I told him he could have his choice of characters, either a Doc Ock, a Spider-Man Noir, or a Spider-Man 2099. So I don't know what I'm getting, but we'll find out.
Oh, cool. Oh, he's also designed toys. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, he's doing more designs of toys and stuff now than he is of comic stuff, but he still does some art stuff. So
I'll ask. Do you have which website does he sell stuff on? I'm just curious. Yeah, I want to look. I like looking. I like it.
I'll put it in the.
I found a bunch of different sites with his artwork on it. He's got a Wolverine and Cable picture. I think it's bitching. That's all. I like that kind of stuff, and I don't go out of my. I don't have the. Okay. He just closed it down when he tried to open it, right?
Yeah.
No big deal. Oh, well, Taylor, so what else are you up to? So you want to I don't mind. We can always talk about moving things around.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm not sure as far as it goes. I'm trying to get my
from the show, and because I'm an idiot.
So you just wiped it on.
Yeah, it's in the private chat.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay, nice. I like just looking at different because around here, like when I had that local artist, actually I have his book that he did for me. He did a Thor cover for me, and I thought it was really cool. It's nothing what he won't do. I mean, him don't get along anymore, so he won't do covers anymore. But oh well, not a big deal. So Taylor, when do you need more of your when are you going to do more of your every Monday? Who's this week?
This week is Brian LCS, who was in the chat, or at least was for a hot minute.
He was there.
So it'll be good. We're going to chat about I don't know, comics, Spider-Man.
I'm putting another box.
Comic book awards, the Oscars of the YouTube.
I'm going to put together another box for.
And then next week's supposed to be Comic Book Poser, but I still haven't gotten his box, so who knows? And then I got Actual Dracula the week after that. He's on top of things. He's Canadian. That's up right. And then at the end of the month, it's supposed to be the Comic Games crew, but they haven't sent me their box yet either. So.
So when he has wow, this guy's pretty inexpensive. Like a Black Cat Spider-Man sketch cover, $55.
Yeah, I think he just kind of he just kind of does it on the side. An artist doing it for fun. He's like, if I can get $50 for it, it's all whatever. He's not.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
He's not trying to jack. He's also not like Jim Lee or something. So
Yeah, Steven was it Sager? He does a little more abstract stuff. That's who I bought ones from before. His are usually what is that? Stewart.
I understand. You're up, Brian. You gotta save your energy for the riveting content that'll be tomorrow night.
Right. But
it'll be fun.
That's what I thought. I mean, he caught my attention as I'd gotten the one slab from him in the IRF Authentics, and it was like he was like the special of the month or featured artist of the month. And so there was a code in there. You could go to his site and get like 15% off or 20% off something. And when I went there, that's when I saw this wraparound. I was like, oh yeah. God damn, that's hella cool. And I was like, it was less, well, I get that for less than $100.
Oh, yeah, I want a Stormtrooper one. That'd be bitching. I got my Stormtrooper one right there, but still, I mean, anything with Stormtrooper on it, I'll always do. So funny. Been dealing with, GameStop, and of course, this came in the GameStop, whatever version, yippee. But, I use their points to buy different things, and I had 23,000 points. as of calling them back and trying to get to redeem these points, going back and forth, today I have 85,000 points, and I've not bought another thing from them. So
all the GameStops by me shut down.
Oh, we've got one in each major town, but I went in to go look for something like, buying another axe or a helmet, something cool. Because I figured if I get $85 worth of credit, I might as well use it on something cool. And they tell me about they're not getting any more decent collectibles in, so you're gonna have to buy them online or use it like with Steam or I don't even know what I'd buy.
Well,
I can
their
buy
business their business model ran into a challenge, and then they tried to solve their business model challenge the wrong way. And that
and then the community tried with the Walmart stock, or the Reddit tried to just artificially pump up the stock, which works for like 3 days.
Right. Well, the problem was, if your whole premise was built around games, right, and the problem was the distribution model for video games started changing. What did they do? How did they react? Well, they pulled a Sears on you. Instead of sitting there and going, hey, let's move to the cloud, which is where everything's going, they said, we should double down on retail. So they acquired Think Geek, which was an online seller, and decided to bring all the Think Geek merchandise into the stores to try to make them into some kind of a cross between a Spencer's and a freaking Hot Topic or something. So then all of a sudden they have to fill up all these stores with inventory that may or may not sell in different locations. Rather than just keep the online stuff. And they should have just become like a portal, kind of like they should have tried to become a Steam, is what they should have done. But whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Wow, it was Lynn Sager. Yeah, he raised all his prices. Signed CBCS books now go for like $85 to $100 just for being signed. I'm like, don't need to buy any more of those.
Well, you can tell my paint things are well organized when I find a Destro in my paint supply.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cobra.
I wouldn't give a shit. I honestly could care less if GameStop shuts down. Something.
My town, we don't got much. We don't have a lot of stuff in my town, so it's kind of.
I mean, I don't either.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you? Are you a big gamer, Eddie?
Well, I'm getting back into computer gaming again. I started. I got the latest Boulder because they also gave me a $25 in-store card. I don't know why, because get their tech support and all that stuff. So I went in and got a Steam thing, and I picked up the new Baldur's Gate 3. And then I decided as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm going to download XCOM 2 again. So I started playing XCOM 2 again tonight. My wife's like, what are you doing? So I'm actually sitting on my computer, headphones on, going, damn it, fuck, it's the alien. So she's like, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, oh, sorry, honey. I used to play. I got hundreds of games on my, from between Steam and other places. So I decided to play. I wanted to get back into XCOM, so that's probably my favorite.
So it's proved my point that they should have become a next Steam because it's got hundreds of games that way. They could have sold all kinds of stuff.
That's what they should have done. But I thought maybe they were going to go the more route of collectibles, which they did for a while.
The stupidest thing that they did of everything was bringing in physical merchandise and then going, oh, hey, well, we're at it too. Let's bring in comic books because that's something that people are really going to go to a game store to go pick up.
I know. He pulls us out of Outback, and I'm like, wait, he's in good shape because I did order a few of these covers when they came out, and they were all damaged. This one came in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I mean, aside from a handful of exclusives, nobody's going to GameStop to buy comics.
No, and now they're getting sports cards. I thought was funny.
Yeah, and that's dumb. That's not a market to get into if you're GameStop. If you wanted to diversify and go into your you should have either like I said, they should have gone online, had their own Steam thing, and then they should have brought in like board games and D&D stuff and card games and that type of stuff. Make yourself continue with your gaming theme.
Yeah,
and make it you're not just digital games, but you're also physical games. That I could have understood, and I think would have worked better for them than bringing in all kinds of.
I talked to the manager tonight when I was in there earlier today, and he said the two things they sell now the most of are plushies and mystery boxes with Funkos in it. Like they have a deceased Batman one, and I thought, so I have the credits.
It's all stupid stuff.
Yeah, but they've got.
I can pick that stuff up at any place, just about.
They've got magic cards. They've got Pokemon and old Yu-Gi-Oh ones. but it's like the small little area of it. So.
Yeah, but they could have made it bigger, and they could have actually maybe even taken on some, some spaces and hosted gaming things there, and made them, made themselves into something.
I have a feeling they're going to go the way of the dodo in another year.
Oh yeah, it's too big because that type of they're big. One of their big Achilles heels at this point is that type of to survive, you have to be small and nimble, and they're not. They're a giant dinosaur trying to tiptoe across a frozen ocean, and they're eventually going to slip and fall in. And that's the end.
Well, I'm also like they have to recover. They have a pretty shitty reputation too, so they got to recover from that void of things too. So
yeah, well, financially they're not.
Yeah.
They also because they had so many, which you end up with a lot of these places, they expand so fast. They end up with so many brick and mortar leases that even if they shut down the stores, they're still on the hook for these leases.
Yeah.
And the retail space isn't necessarily in high demand for all that stuff that they had, especially in some of the locations they were at. So yeah. I've seen it happen with electronic stores over the years and everything else. They always do the same thing. They expand too quickly, and they just take on. They go, "Oh yeah, we can take it on." They take on leases that they should never have taken on. All in the name of saying same store sales. I need to get those up, or I need more stores. I need to expand because that's what shareholders care about. But shareholders don't in the long run. They care about profitability.
Yeah, actually, this week, I don't know what videos I have going up this week. I totally forgot. But I got at least a week and a half set up. But I'm only doing 2 a week anyway. So it's very slow going as it is. But I don't know. Either way, I got to find something to do with about $85 worth of GameStop money. And I have no clue. I'll probably end up getting Steam credits and then buy other things. I don't know.
Just go buy that Elden Ring.
That's what I was thinking about. They've got it on Steam, right? They should. So, but I've noticed my gaming machine, which is now like 2 or 3 years old, is like it's starting to have problems. I'm like, I really can't afford a new PC, so we'll see. But at least with my wife gone almost every night now at work, I pretty much have time to just sit there and spend 2 hours a night playing video games.
You could just watch YouTube, and jump on live streams and sell on Whatnot every night.
Yeah, but I did talk to my my tax lady about the whole 1099s, and she says for like basics, that is why Venmo's doing business version and regular version, and Cash App's doing business version and regular version. So supposedly you will not get a 1099, but if you sell on Whatnot or all those other ones, you will get one once you hit $600. So no big deal. I just don't want to deal with another right now. I want to stabilize our taxes for a year and not have to deal with it.
Yeah, you've been bitching about this for the past year and a half already.
Yep.
It's like old man yells at cloud of it's just I mean I get it, but like holy shit, dude! Like you're not gonna. At some point, you have to suck it up and let's pay taxes on some shit. Like that's.
I know. It's just. I remember the first time when I first started selling Hot Wheels and stuff, and what was it? Square came around where they had the little thing you put in your phone to do a credit card. I had a guy in California that would always come to my house and spend a few $100s on Hot Wheels every time he'd come. And one time he goes, "Oh yeah, let me try my credit card on that." And that's all I did was like one $200 purchase for the whole year. And I was going to an actual accountant through my father-in-law down in Long Beach and come in to do it. I bring all my paperwork. And he just gave me so much crap over this one little $200 nothing. I'm like, yeah, I won't do it again. I promise. It just became like the stigmatism and just
Stigmatism, really?
Whatever it's called. I don't. I'm so tired. Yeah. So, selling houses, Taylor.
No.
How is the market doing?
It's still shitty. I mean, it's good if you're a seller, shitty if you're a buyer. It's going to be that way all year.
Yeah, well, I looked at somebody on TikTok I'm glad I didn't take the job in Phoenix because she's out of the Phoenix market area where I was going to have to move for that one job, and she says it's impossible. They'll make offers $10,000, $20,000, waive everything above, make every single offer ever, and they never get answers back by anybody, and the house is then gone. It's just really weird down here.
Last house I offered on, there was 27 offers.
Holy
and this is not Phoenix. And it went for 70,000 over asking.
The house next door sold.
Yeah, I'm sure it sold the blue one.
Yeah, it's not blue anymore.
No.
4 days after. That's how I knew to check to see if it closed, because the painters were out, and it was like 3 days after the house closed. The painters were out repainting the house a nice neutral gray, or like the rest of the neighborhood. But yeah, it ended up selling for 1.755.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My next door neighbor, who was selling her 3-bedroom, and the same as our house, but a 3-bedroom, small backyard. I think she was asking $379. She took it off the market. I'm like, why? I look, she's now renting it for $1,800 a month instead. So I'm like, well, that works. My daughter and them just found a house, and she's going to be 2 blocks away from us now. And they're paying for a 2-bedroom duplex, $1,300, because they allowed pets. And she was lucky. She logged on, saw it, applied for it. They got it, and they get their keys this week.
Yeah, the rents are high ever. I mean, everything's high. There's no winning the living game right now.
Yep,
rents are high.
Yeah, just because see what the room rates are at the university my youngest just picked. And it's like, apparently because there was a fire recently that had gone through that part of Oregon, so more of the kids, there's less apartments and stuff available, so more of the kids are on campus. So
I mean, Illinois is definitely crazy too. I know about where you live, and that's nuts there. The mobile home, just make sure that like you're going to own the home if you can do it, but you're probably not going to own the land, and so they can really jack that up on you too. So just look at the concept.
Oh, yeah. But my mom we were looking at mobile homes in California. I was like, oh, that's not bad. It's like $1,500 a month. And then she goes, no, that's just for the house. The land's $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Because if you want to own the house, you don't own the land they're parked on usually. So it's like the mobile home park owners have all the control over the land usually, and they're raking it in for doing.
Yeah, if you're in a park, unless you own the land and you're just putting it on your own land,
yeah.
And most municipalities don't allow it because that's below the minimum square footage size of municipalities. But like there's no winning the living game right now. Unless you can live in a van in a parking lot in Walmart, but the van costs $70,000 now too. So it's like
you had a retrofit when you're looking at $70,000-$90,000 now for a small one. That's if it's been retrofitted.
Yeah.
But, the pipeliners I work with are having problems now because they all come to town and bring their fifth wheels and everything, and now all the different mobile home parks are being sold to other people, and all the prices are going up, and they can't even afford to do work here anymore, and they get a per diem of like $150 a week or a day or whatever to do with their shit. So
if you're locked in somewhere and they can't raise the rent by more than a certain amount, it's probably not a bad thing, because that's the it's tough for everybody because the wages aren't keeping up with everything else. They're not. It's not scale. Things aren't scaling like this. They're scaling like. Never mind. I can't do it. I can draw it out, but I can't do the hand motions on it. So, yeah,
we're sticking with our 4-bedroom for $1,100 a month that we own. So I'm happy with that. I'm not going anywhere. No way in hell. So I'll pay my. I guess we could refinance again and take more money out of it, but I don't see a reason to.
Well, then you'll never own it.
Yeah. That's true.
The whole idea is to keep it to pay it down, not to keep taking money out of it.
Yeah, well, we don't need to. This year we're good. We're not going to have taxes are good. We're both working enough overtime where we're going to make. We'll be in a new tax bracket next year, but still.
It's like with ours over the time I've done. We've done. Never refinanced fully. We just did rate adjustments because our credit union would allow us to do you could basically pay
the points.
You pay 1% or $1,500, whichever is more or less. So usually it was like we paid $1,500, and you went and they would just take your existing rate. You couldn't take anything out of it, but they'd drop it down to whatever the current rate is, whatnot. And we would do it without adding any years. So we get lowering our rate, never adding any more years to it and stuff. So now you're pretty nice interest rate, you're below 3 points, and
Yeah.
you got 12 years left on it. So
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
because then once it's paid for, then all I have to do is pay my property tax.
You can buy more comics.
You have to let me know how this one works.
I could start collecting Planet comics.
There you go. Yeah, you got one of those coming. Or there you have one.
I got one. I posted today on
I
IG.
saw it on your Instagram. You fucker.
Yeah. So. It's actually right there. But
it's Eddie. Eddie's blocking the view.
Yeah. Oh wait, no,
I can't. It's too dark over there.
Yeah, it's too dark in that corner.
Yeah, it's a dark one.
Right. It's just because it's chronological order, so it ends up there.
That's how you have your wall arranged. Nice.
Well, up top, yeah, it starts in chronological order, so that's why this dropped down over here now, because 1953 ends over there, and then this starts up.
Raise your hand if you notice that on Rob's wall.
Well, it's the only row that's out chronologically is this one.
Yeah,
because this one is the ASM and Batman row.
But my daughter was talking to her grandpa who's in Hawaii, and I think he probably bought his place about 10 years ago for $500,000. It's over doubled in price now. He just did a reverse. What is what is a reverse mortgage?
They basically you give your property to the bank or whatever, and you get to continue to live there, and they pay you monthly over time. And when you're dead, or depending upon the number of years, depending on how it's configured, they then own it, and they can either kick you out or rent it back to you.
Okay,
so it's not usually a great thing. I'm not a financial advisor, but
he's 85.
But if you're old, that's what you have. You want to make sure you have a stable income, and you don't care to leave it to your family.
I thought my daughter.
Or you don't have any family, then
Plus, Tom Selleck endorses it in all the commercials, and so
Well, I mean, essentially, like if you didn't have any family, and that's the main thing, right? It's just going to go to the state or something.
Yeah.
When you die, then you might as well, because you can get something out of it and live more comfortably. Right?
I thought my daughter would end up with that house because she's been wanting. She's the last one in line because both of his kids have passed away of different diseases, and his wife passed away, and no big deal to me. I just thought I'd have to deal with it, but. Not a problem. He's got a very extensive art collection of Hawaiian art for a bunch of really cool artists and stuff. So I think that I'm going to help my daughter deal with.
Set up your trust.
Oh, he has all that stuff set up already, but I don't understand. I thought he was doing great, so I didn't know why he had to do that. I'm staying out of it. It's not my business really. So, but I know my daughter's not going to be looking forward to having to deal with it. He's got a few hundred pieces of art over the years of different Hawaiian stuff. I mean, beautiful stuff, but not my type of stuff. But no big deal. Wow, we're thrilled tonight.
Yeah, let's kill this. Let's kill this horse early. There's nothing else.
We're
talking about reverse mortgages. We have hit the bottom rung of it.
What else with the comic books? Everybody got on their minds? What books came out this week? Does anybody know where to get decent bags and backing boards for a decent price? I need some bags.
Well, bags I do, but backing boards on the place I get my bags from, they have backing boards, but their backing board prices are not good.
Yeah, they want
honestly, Amazon's probably your best bet, Eddie.
Huh?
Amazon's probably your best bet.
Yeah, because I was looking at. I tried eBay's one, but I think the guy nearby, $13 for bags, and he wants $23 or more for backing boards. I'm going.
Oh Jesus, I can. Yeah.
No, I was getting them for way less than that.
I think I paid $10 I think I paid $10 for boards and $6 for bags. But
yeah, that's what I used to pay. And if I went down to Vegas, I'd go to.
What size bags do you need?
I like the not the silver, the regular.
Oh yeah, I can't get those.
Yeah,
silver, my company hasn't stock, or my place hasn't stock, but they don't have the moderns.
So here, let me show.
I mean, I tried to find modern. The highest I had to pay, and I ended up getting Silver Age was I think $30 for 100 of each.
So here, this one I just linked to you is a 6 7/8 wide bag. So it's basically take care of moderns, and they're got them down at $409 100 pack, dude.
Oh, bag? Was there bags?
Yes.
So where can I get backing boards? That's the hard one.
Well,
BCW.
Huh?
yeah.
Go right to the source, dude.
These guys, unfortunately, they have backing boards, but they sell them like these 25 packs for like $7. They're not a good place for that because they're a bag company. They make all kinds of
Okay.
archival bags for various things. But
There's your boards, Eddie. You gotta wait till March 14th, but you know.
Yeah, I just need to get. I can buy 200 bags. So they're the one that he just. Oh, BCW. Yeah, are they really that back order on these damn things?
Yeah, but there's a paper shortage.
Yeah. Either way, yeah, I'll have to look around. I just want to.
I mean, that's probably your best bet. But
yeah, I'll take a look at this. I did all.
I mean, or you could find somebody on Amazon that's got overstock and pay about the same and get it shit right the next day. So.
Oh, look, yeah, but definitely the BCW ones, the ones I like. That's what I've been getting, and I had a bunch of Silver Age ones. I've used all those now. I had 200 running. But if I drive through Vegas and end of the month, I can stop by. Torpedo usually has a bunch, and they're about $20 for 100 of each. So that's. But I tried eBay, and they said they were saying BCWs when they got here. It was some weird off-brand, and they were bigger.
Well, there's also like Big Fudge does some, and I can't remember who else. There's a couple brands.
Yeah,
I don't mind them.
The BCW ones, I'm looking on Amazon stuff. They're cheapest. It seems to be. There's.
I mean, yeah, if you order in bulk, they get cheaper too. But
yeah, well, I got to make an Amazon order anyway.
Actually, Big Fudge are 50 packs for $9.
Yeah, so Big Fudge is a little more money, but
100 counts, or you can. Cheapest I've seen is about $18 for right now
for 100 boards.
Yeah, I know. Last time I got them at my comic book shop. They had some for like 13 or $14 a pack.
Yeah, my LCS usually has had them in stock here, and so.
Yeah, my local secondary shop, the weird collectible, what's he called, Galaxy Guru. He's new. He opened new since you've been around here, Rob. But he wanted, I think, $23 for boards, 13 for bags, but 23 for boards. And I'm like, nope.
What you need to do is go on Whatnot, buy a bunch of dollar books, not caring what the hell they are, that are shipped bagged and boarded, and just throw the frickin'.
I don't know. A lot of those. I'm finding Whatnot sellers are as bad as eBay sellers with some of that shit. They'll send it in crusty old bags and boards.
Yeah, I've got one in particular. I was like, oh yeah, I bought those what is for $7, like 6 of them, and yeah, the bags were crusty as all heck.
But yeah, I usually buy. I'm even doing okay because I usually buy. Exactly, Jason. I buy the bags usually like 500 at a time.
Yeah,
and then I'll usually buy 500 or 600 boards at a time because I like to have them ready to go for a while. And when I start to get down to about 100 or 200 left, I place another order.
That's what I would do with Gemini mailers. I buy them in bulks of like 200.
Yeah, I've got now in my closet, the whole bottom of my closet, that big Gemini mailer thing. It's got about that much left.
Yeah, but Taylor's shipping on Whatnot.
Yeah, that's why
he's going through a lot.
I was doing that,
and they're nice, brand new, crispy Geminis.
Well, because if I do recycle ones, people bitch, Rob. Like
really?
Not everybody, but I got dinged by 2 different people for sending a recycle bag and recycled board. They were fine. I mean, it was clean, it was neat, it was just had been used once before, and people are like, "Oh yeah, it wasn't that." I'm like, motherfuckers, guys. Like we have one planet, but
really,
so I still keep all the Geminis I get in good shape. I'll just use for other stuff, like.
Well, I took your Gemini that I got this week that I opened up on tomorrow's mail call, put it right in my bin to reuse.
Good. I mean, good. That's what you should be doing. But like,
I had a box of like 25 or something of the brand new ones. I found it. I had to open it this morning to pack up some stuff before. I should have opened the mail call first before. I wouldn't have had to open it. But
I'm getting close to running out of that Spider-Man booth boxes because I've been like, whenever it gets to be enough, I use those to ship out because they're good boxes for it.
They are, and actually, you can
fit them in.
You could ship them.
You can ship them naked if you tape them, but like
they will just fit in the priority padded envelope.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just barely, but you can do it, and then it only costs like $8.55.
But no, like Jason, when I sent it out to Jason, I use the 1095. Or the 1095 priority, which is like basically the medium non-flat rate.
Yeah.
Because I did it through Whatnot, and I chucked it in there.
Yeah,
with
you can
padding
get the
around
you
it.
can get the also the Tyvex mailer,
Yeah.
or you can put, or sometimes I'll just put them in a padded. I got big padded envelopes that they'll fit into, and
Yeah, well, I was doing that for a while, but since I'd only shipped that much, what I do is I take a bigger box and then I just take the ones I get and line them up so it's like I keep the Geminis folded. Do you unfold them and lay them flat, or did you guys store them, or do you
I
guys?
just fold them back up, and I have a box that they sit in on end, and so
Yeah, well, I threw away 3 boxes this big of Geminis last week in my trash because
I don't
my
collect
garage is
enough of
full
them
of them. My garage
because
has got 10 boxes
I'm
full.
shipping out things to at least 2. I'm using at least 2 a week to ship out for Slab Hub alone,
Oh, that's true.
and
Yeah.
then anything else I'm doing. So
Yeah, I use them just for the mystery boxes at this point, since I'm not doing
I
Whatnot
just use
anymore.
I use all the new Geminis for Whatnots. Jason, I figured I could with you, but like by the time I get the assembly going, yours is showing up in a that Spider-Man booth box inside of a mailer because you had enough books where it was better to do it that way. But
Now,
if you
what
would
did
have
they
ordered
actually
less, I
say
still
when
would have
they
just used a
bitched
new one
about
on
it?
you because it's not. Once I'm bagging it, once I'm doing it for 20 people, it's easier just to grab a stack, fold, go, grab stack, fold. Like. But
How can people actually bitch, and what do they say? That he used an old Gemini. What the?
dude, have you ever been on the internet?
I've never
Like
seen
people
people.
bitch about the dumbest.
basically, have you ever watched Taylor's show?
Yeah, exactly. Well, my
The man
concerns
bitches
are
about
all legit.
lettering, for God's sakes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't bitch about you reuse Geminis and that kind of shit. I bitch about lettering.
No,
yes.
I know. Matter of fact, that's the one thing you usually praise
Yeah.
is people recycling and reusing things.
You know what? Actually, a letterer bought for me on Whatnot. So,
Oh no, recycle use as long as you change out the bag and boards and make sure they're not either that Spider-Man backing boards or
yeah.
box
Well, I get rid
heroes
of all. I use that
stickers.
Spider-Man backing boards. If I know the person I'm buying them, I'll use them as the front board that I use to protect things and tape it down.
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah.
Or when I'm building a sandwich, I'll do it that way. But I like that Spider-Man booth, but they waste so much shit by throwing all that crap on there to make it so like their custom stickers or custom bag. Like if they were just send out blank bags without the stickers on it, I'd be so much happier.
How are they? I don't even watch them on Whatnot anymore or anything.
They're never coming back to YouTube because they have a system on Whatnot, and like there's people dropping $1,000 on there regularly. Get the variants, and then they just get a couple things off the wall done. So, and you can get decent books off the wall, but you're still. It's not my game. I respect what they're doing. They're making a lot more money on Whatnot because they have just people running it all day long. They have like 2 or 3 people. That's all they do is sling variants on there all day long.
Ugh. Unknown Comics did their first Whatnot the other day. I got sucked in and bought one of those stupid She-Hulk. It's a cool cover.
I was watching. I was trying to win giveaways during that.
I was too, but I purchased one of the She-Hulks just because I figured, it's a cool cover.
I have the trade variant, which was $4. I don't need the $30 exclusive that all he did was make it a virgin. So,
yeah, I still like the cover. I'll get one.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. That's what you did. You did better because that Spider-Man booth the next day was selling them for $35.
Wow, they were doing 25 on them.
Yeah. So
wow, that's crazy.
And people were snapping them up on that Spider-Man booth. Like there's a company like a Searchlight Comics or whatever. What are they called? Yeah, Searchlight Comics. They have a warehouse in Jersey, and all they do is have like 2 or 3 women that run Whatnot sales all day fucking long.
Yeah, it's something we took my friend who has the tumor and all that stuff. He's been talking about maybe wanting to open up a shop now because he can't work at Walmart anymore. He's on light duty, and there's only so long they're going to let him do that before, after 30 years at Walmart or 20 years at Walmart, they're going to fire him.
Well, these online sales make sense if you can do because you don't have to have retail space. You can just have to have a space. And you have many more built-in buyers online than you do in person.
And then all you have to do is if you throw out a girl to host the show,
exactly.
The nerd guys don't know what they're doing. Oh, if I buy, maybe she'll like me.
Yeah, you just pay somebody run through lots that these guys are clearing out lots every 2 minutes, and they just bang, bang, bang. You're never gonna get that at a comic shop in a physical space. You're just not. It's like.
Are you talking about that weird? Yeah, I saw that one. They were selling on their website the Gleason Goblin Queen. Whatever that website was like $80 for one. I'm like,
that was insane
fuck.
because I picked up 5 of them for $17.95 on Comic Mint. They're selling 5-packs of all the ASM 1 variants. I picked up. If you want one, we can talk and sync up. I got 5 of those and 5 of the Scotty Youngs.
Yeah, I just wanted one of the Gleason ones. That was cool looking.
Yeah,
like, go to the
they're
website.
$17 for a 5-pack. So
Jesus.
I figured it makes nothing good giveaways. I'll find somebody who wants to trade something. If they got a different cover that I didn't get, we'll work something out. Then I picked up one of the Green Goblin Gleasons off his just the trade variant. I'm like, I'm not paying a ton for anything else.
Yeah, I'll gladly take one if you're going to sell them. Let me know. Just because I just wanted one, and they're like, here it is on.
No, Jason, they're the trade dress, the Goblin Queen. The Green Goblin one I picked up was also trade dress because who cares? $29. It's still a limited 2,500 print run, but
yeah, well, Walmart's terrible at that kind of crap here. He's been working for him for years. He was a manager.
Corporate America does not care about people.
Yeah,
if people haven't figured that out by 2022, it's like they're beholden to shareholders, and that's all they care about. And they're making the CEOs richer. Like, we are in an oligarchy. It's all money, man. Nobody gives shit about employees because employees are replaceable.
Oh man. Well, guys, we've been an hour. I think we're going to.
You don't want to hear me ranting about politics anymore, right?
Politics?
Tomorrow, unboxing match. Brian LCS. Wednesday, Cranky comic review. Thursday, I'm unboxing something.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Okay. Rob, what's going on?
Monday mail call. Tuesday, I'm unboxing something. I think some CGC books. Plus, then I'll be on Gary's channel for the 10-1-1. Then Thursday I'll be unboxing a mystery box, and then Saturday on Slab Hub we have
Man Cave.
Yeah, Man Cave. That's it.
You're welcome.
I was talking like 7 different people today about not only confirming who was coming up in the next couple weeks, as well as reaching out to some new potential big hitters for Slab Hub, and so it's all kind of got confused in my head.
Yeah.
I know I've got something Wednesday and Thursday. There's the Jack B variant one. If it hasn't hit yet, I could look right now, but I couldn't tell you.
Want to meet Stu?
Coming in May.
Nice, Crucius. Light night, Jason.
Yep. Right. Coming in May, I'm going to have a night where I'd like the 3 of us to question a good friend of mine who has done it, who has collected comic books for 30 years, but also has done some movie stuff and some monster type stuff.
We can ask him why he's a friend of yours.
Huh? Yeah, that's the first question I'm asking: is why are you still friends with Daddy?
Yep. Yeah. No. You'll. Pat is one of the goofiest guys known to man.
That explains a lot right there.
Yeah, they're all good guys, and he's been in a lot of different movies and stuff. But nice. My newest addiction, don't ask. Signatured. These little, if you like Star Wars, these little cards right now, if you look on eBay, people pay about $60 for a chance of getting something cool, and when they end up with something like this that they don't give a crap about, and you make them a $5 offer on it, and they take it. And then I think this is my favorite. It's just kind of fun, guys. I mean, if something different, but other than that, I don't know. We're talking, me and Taylor talking about different things to do, so we'll figure something out. But thanks.
Yeah, we might switch this night of this show at some point just because Sunday nights are really packed with our content stuff, and so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna try it maybe on Taylor's channel every other week, and
we'll figure out something.
It's
never underestimate on the weekend that there is daytime. You could do it earlier in the day.
Yeah, I can't. Not weekends. I work a lot during the day.
That is true for you. I can see that. It is kind of like a important time for you.
Real estate. Yep. So.
Yep.
I was saying it worked well for me for Slab Hub.
No, I get it, and
because it doesn't conflict with a lot of.
But like I can't really commit to it.
No,
like if people want to see houses, like because they see houses when they're not working, so I got to be.
No, understood 100%, and that's what's important is making money so you can afford to not work.
Yes, that's the goal, is to make money so I don't have to make money.
Well, thanks, guys, for coming out. Next Sunday, we're good for the next few weeks. I guess on the one we will not be around. We are good for the next. What is today? The 12th, the 9th, the 6th.
Who cares? It's far away.
Yeah. Good night,
No one's
everybody.
remembering.
Yep. Have a nice night. Bye.